Hello guys, I'm Scott Nicholls. Welcome back to UK Country News' coverage of Country Music Week 2019. I'm here with Justin and Sarah, who are otherwise known as our good friends, Stroking Matches.
Hey guys. Hey man, how are you?
Nice to see you again. Now, so the last time we spoke with you, I believe was at Long Road Festival.
That's right.
Yeah.
The last time I spoke with you was when I came to see you play at G Live in Guildford with Claire Bowen. A lot has happened since then with you guys. You've got lots of things we need to talk about. Lots of singles.
Yeah.
We've got a 3 EP project that you're working on.
right.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
First of all, how's it been since you come back?
It's been so good.
Yeah, it's just so good
back.
to be over here. We always look forward to it so much, and I mean the UK, the fans here are just so unique, and they have such a special place in our hearts.
Yeah.
One of the first places that just truly embraced us just as a community of music lovers, and I don't know, it's hard to describe how we feel when we come over. We just look forward to it so much.
Yeah, there's like I sensed it today when we were pulling into London, there's like a feeling of almost coming home, which is interesting. So we don't live here, but just something about it just feels like, I was like, oh, we're home.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting though, because the Killers, of course.
Yeah.
So if we're following their career trajectory,
Sure.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
But they were signed in the UK before they were signed in the United States,
Right.
and we really do have a great affinity towards them, just like we do you guys. And I think your style of music, I don't want to say country music because it's not, it's everything, but your style of music is really, it works really well here.
Yeah.
Have you got any places that you're a bit like, I've got to go back there next time I go to London, next time I go to Liverpool?
There have been a couple
Are
of
you
coffee
locals
spots.
anywhere that people are like, oh, it's Justin and Sarah again, there we go.
You know what the hardest thing is when we come back and we don't get to go back someplace. Like this run, we're not able to go back to Manchester, and that was a thing where, and Birmingham too. People came to Oxford last night from Birmingham, Brighton too. Oh, there's so, and it's hard because you come over and we're a part of this Country Music Week thing, and it was one of those where we had asked, and they were just saying during the period of the time here, there's no venues available. There's just no way to make it work. And so it's hard to just kind of express that to fans, and they want to see you, and we want to see them. And just it's like
so much that people don't understand about when you're picking the place.
Yeah.
It's not. So when you met you've met some fans around the country as well. Who's come the furthest, do you think, to see you play? Or that you know of, that you thought, wow, that's a long way.
There were some from Sweden this time.
Oh, that's right,
Quite a ways.
So they come from Sweden to the UK to see you play.
But we've got a couple of guys that try and come to most of our shows. They try and come to every night if they can.
They want to
They're always in the front row.
Well, they know who they are.
Yeah.
We usually save a set list for one.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
And it's just like, it's just such a, even last night somebody said to me, he said, you're the first band that I've ever followed around. And I just thought that was so cool.
I bet that feels really cool. That's really cool. Well, and the reason that you have this following is that you've got this very unique sound. Now, I was reading up on some of the releases. I believe Boring was described as gender bending. Listen to me, genre bending. It wasn't David Bowie, but it was genre bending, and that's how people describe you guys, isn't it? And you actually say in Boring that they can call you anything, but it's not boring.
Right.
So just.
It's genre neutral. That's what it
It's
genre neutral.
Was that? I mean, because of this unique sound that you guys do have, was that ever something that you thought of, or this is just how you guys write songs? It doesn't need to be that in depth of an answer. I'm just asking.
I think honestly, it really is just how we write, and we took a step back. We were writing so much, and we had time at home, and so we were writing so much, and we realized, wow, all of these songs kind of fit into different lanes. How can we use this to our advantage instead of trying to like retrofit a song for a sound when it came out naturally one way? How can we just utilize this? So that's where we came up with the Morning, Noon, and Night thing, which is the 3 EP project that we're doing. So the idea is really just each EP is a little bit different. Each is going into areas that maybe we didn't explore as much before, and so now we're just leaning heavily into those areas. So Morning is a bit more of like the rockier kind of stuff. Noon is a bit more of the poppier stuff.
And rock. I mean,
and still rock and stuff, but And then night is going to be the more.
Well, I can't imagine there's no slide guitar solo.
Oh yeah.
Doing this I can't imagine that. That would be like a Metallica album without a Kirk. If you ever do an album or an EP without a Sarah solo, I think people will react like they did when Kirk Hammett started doing solos on stage.
I know. I think we will have really lost it then. Just that will always kind of be what helps define us.
Yeah.
I mean, no matter what kind of sound sonically we're kind of playing with, there's always going to be that. So.
The slide guitar and the fuzzy bass, I love it so much. And the driving rhythms, it's so, like I was saying before, it is very unique, and I love the new EP, it's brilliant.
Thank you.
So, just off of the back of that, Noon comes out sort of a little bit later on in the
top of 2020, I think.
Yeah, January, February-ish. We've got the next single from Noon comes out on October 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Which is Friday, I believe.
Friday.
Right?
It's called Monster. Yeah.
So it's Monster. Pre-save Monster.
Pre-save it.
Now,
bit of a Halloween release.
Bit of a Halloween. We kind of really wanted to push into sort of like the 80s pop, like that thing. But it honestly, a big reason we decided to put it on the EP is because it has my favorite guitar solo we've ever done.
Yeah.
And
I was
so
going
it's
to
like,
ask you about this
Yeah.
as well. That's you like done a few.
Kind of, I think we were both wanting people to sort of almost envision that it could be in a soundtrack of like Stranger Things or something like that, where it's just got this kind of this 80s thing that it was completely different for us, and that was really the point of Noon, is just to kind of paint with different colors and really just stretch for 4 or 5 songs to make this EP whoa, and so that's what this feels like. It could kind of live in the Stranger Things world. That's like kind of, you tend to envision things like that, I guess, when you're writing, or at least for this project. Sometimes it's always different.
Yeah. Is it different writing when you know you've got a project goal in mind, whereas when you're just writing songs and you just think, oh, that could be a single, that could be in addition to our set, that sort of thing?
I think it definitely
Did it change
is. I think with this project, it sort of happened the other way because most of the songs were already written, and we almost, because we were writing these songs sort of in these different genres in a sense, that it was almost like, once we started, okay, what's song number 1? Oh, that could be boring. Oh, Say What You Wanna goes nicely with boring. Oh, Monster goes nicely with Say What You Wanna. So it was almost like curating it from the songs we had already written, sort of curating this really, morning, noon, and night are 3 parts of a day. We really just want to show 3 parts of striking matches.
Well, and I think that also it speaks to the way that people, it's quite astute to do it like this, because this is the way people consume music now, isn't it? It's less about full physical albums, it's more about EPs more often, more content. But is that that's an advantage, isn't it, for artists? Because if you come out in a traditional cycle, I suppose you'd be constrained to what you could or couldn't release.
Sure.
Is that different now in your opinion?
You just have more options, because I think for us both, we really still love and are very nostalgic and romanticize the complete work that is a record and an album. So I think we'll continue to do that probably after the Morning and Night project is over. We just knew for this kind of conceptual idea where we wanted to really stretch and just push ourselves and kind of live in different worlds and paint with different colors for each one. It worked better for sectional releases, and so certain fans are just like, whoa, what is that?
What is this?
Hanging there like the next one's gonna be a little different, but we need to do this as artists. And so but then it kind of gives us the chance to kind of come back to our own roots eventually, which could be kind of fun.
Well, and it gives you a chance to come back to places like the UK, hopefully, when you release the second and third parts of the 3-part EP project. So after tonight, this is during Country Music Week, you're headlining the Garage. Tyler Rich is supporting.
That's right.
When will we see you next again in the UK? Do you know yet?
Don't know yet. I'm hoping early next year. Because we just love being over here, and there's a lot of excitement off the top of the year always, and so that's kind of what we're aiming for.
Good. Well, we'd love to have you back as soon as possible, because we love having you here.
Thank you
very much. Look, I'll let you go because I know you've not got a lot of time. Thank you so much for spending some time with us, guys. Check out all of our coverage of Country Music Week on Instagram. It's at UK Country News. And you can even go to our website, which is ukcountrynews.com. We finally have it up and running, so you can view these there or on Instagram TV. This is Scott Nicholls saying goodbye.